The first presentation is done by the Larbit sisters, who co-initiate this symposium today. The Larbit sisters are Benedicte Jacobs. They are an media artist duo, and they will talk with Republic designs for a virtual DIY refuge for the stateless and all. So here you are.
Okay. Thanks a lot to Yves Bernard, the IMAL team, for the organization of this event. During this presentation, I will introduce Bit Republic designs for artificial DIY refuge. So, what is Republic? You can say that Bit Republic is a work of tactical media that aims to deploy the blockchain technology as a disruptive force, challenging EU's controversial management migration crisis. The aim is to implement an online, open, collaborative DIY framework guaranteeing the stateless, those disenfranchised, displaced or excluded from the system, an unconditional right to socio-economic inclusion beyond the control of states, restoring thus some actual shortcomings on the status, for instance, the right to move freely and work during the period people are on the move, fleeing their home countries and seeking asylum. Taking a grassroots, bottom-up based approach in regard to the migration crisis, Bit Republic is an attempt to redefine and redesign socio-economic strategy beyond the national and international prevailing systems. This aim shares awareness on the condition of migrants. Bit Republic aims to fight several appealing deficits regarding to the displaced people and their rights. The right to leave a country, laid down in Article 2 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, have no right to enter a country. The right given to nations to establish, authorize, and regulate who may and may not enter or leave a country. The distinction made by nations between citizens and non-citizens based on EU states, blood-based descent, or EU solely birth territory, operationalized by nation states via a complete identification system used to delineate citizen rights, such as rights regarding liberty, taxes, welfare, and furthermore the right to enter or leave. The prohibition to work and to move freely imposed on asylum seekers during the period the refugee status is claimed. The structural, administrative, and existential vacuum in which asylum seekers tumbles down. So, in the light of this and of these insights, we have imagined a framework that is mainly an accommodation mechanism, trying to respond to the question, how could we refine and redesign a fairer system that takes people on the move, whatever their status are, economic or forced migrants, tourists, displaced people, by ensuring for them an equal right to the most basic needs, a right to have rights, said Hannah Arendt. First, to take granted that Bit Republic is a republic of peers that arises spontaneously out of the activity and action of bunches of uncoordinated people, actions and activities that are most of the time temporary and tied to each other in the same in some levy and sluggy way. That these uncoordinated actions generate value. They are to understand as a natural, artificial, co-created economic resource. that this co-created and co-owned resource is a resource of BitRepublic, resource that we coined BitSoil. That this resource, the BitSoil, is global. It is crowdsourced, primary assets used by the crowd by uncoordinated activity of people in networks of peers. As primary co-created and co-owned resource, BitSoil should endorse more fairness concerning these basic rights to social economic inclusion. How? By designing for BitRepublic a redistribution mechanism on the BitSoil resource, rooting an in-depth understanding of the blockchain peer-to-peer architecture and ecosystem. It has all to do with sharing co-owned wealth. At the core idea is to collectively share the value generated by BitSoil, taking into account it is a co-created, co-owned resource. The idea is to withhold a minimum amount from this shared resource value, which can then be distributed of a BitSoil dividend as a right. BitSoil dividends wouldn't come from taxes. Rather, they come from charging corporates for their use of the BitSoil, like, for instance, we could charge corporates for the of oil, gas, or atmosphere, or our grants of copyrights, trademarks, and patents. Corporates should pay to use property owned by someone else. Why should they get free right on assets of all of us? The idea can be tracked back to the work of the philosopher Thomas Paine, who points out that the Earth is in its natural cultivated state, was and never would have continued to be the common property of the humans. I will conclude with a quick word about the BitSoil pop-up campaign we are working on. The point is that mining BitSoil is the core business of GAFA, Google, Apple, Facebook, Amazon. Like once people dig mines to get valuable mineral resource, today the lifeblood of digital economy is the BitSoil. The data generated by data is not just a natural resource, it's the key commodity in networked economies, said Michael Mandel in The Hidden Value of Digital Trade. Google search on any topic, a post or a like, Facebook or Twitter is enough to trigger loops of value. Our activity online, even offline, generate wealth. Think on how Google, for instance, valuable data by simply connecting chunks of information through its indexation system and uses this data to connect to users, to things, to business, to users, AdWords, for instance. Google's advantage deal efficiently with billions of small transactions to capture value created outside their walls. It's able to detect very small units of value just by connecting data together. So, BitSoil is a golden resource, but for capture in walled garden like GAFA. Corporates and giants like Uber, Airbnb, TripAdvisor, Alibaba, Baidu. So what if this wealth is tapped again, returns to its instigators, the crowd, for instance? This is what we intend to do with the BitSoil pop-up hack campaign. Get the value of user-generated data back via micro amounts claimed on the volume of value of data generated by the crowd and captured by GAFA. The pop-up campaign is one of our grassroots response to the refugee migrant crisis. It's still ongoing. So that was it. Thank you for your attention. Thank you.